I start talking. Wait for them. I can't. You all ready for some celebrating? Good evening. I'm Paul Benz, extremely proud principal of Schroeder High School and this amazingly talented class of 2025. Wow, do we have a special ceremony for you tonight, so we're just going to enjoy the whole night, watch the clouds to our south, and cherish it. We can't wait to celebrate with all of you here tonight. Who knew that celebrating a summer solstice would be such a big deal? I'm impressed by how you're dressed so nicely for it, kind of like the eclipse of 2024. My science teachers liked it better than most of you, apparently. I gotta work on that one a little bit, maybe. Welcome to the 41st commencement ceremony of Schroeder High School. Here we are in Warrior Stadium, where students have spent many PE classes, maybe some nighttime games and other events. Tonight is a different kind of Friday Night Lights, and I know it will be just as special tonight as well. The most revered and biggest celebration for high school students is right here, right now. Where would you rather be? You want an example of what excellence, talent, and champions look like? Well, they're right in front of you. And here we go. Hello, class of 2025, students, parents, grandparents, family members, friends, and those watching on live stream. Today, we gather to honor the significant milestone in the lives of the remarkable students in front of us here, their high school graduation. This is both an honor and a privilege to address you all. You have been a special class of young adults. That was about 4 years ago outside here, over there on those bleachers. Audience, at this time, please join me in commemorating and applauding our students in front of us right now for schooling over the past 13 years. I would like to start by recognizing those who have served or who are serving in the armed forces. May I ask any of our veterans or current members of the armed forces in the audience to please stand if you are able and remain standing. Also, I believe there's at least one student in the armed services. You can please stand. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service and protection of our country and our community, and please remain standing. It is my pleasure to invite up our select vocal ensemble to sing our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, at this time, under the direction of Mrs. Carrie Zugeller. Would all of those able to stand please rise?
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. You may be seated. Next, a few more of our students will join them and sing a tribute to the class of 2025, I Lived by One Republic.
I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this love could give. So many places, the things that I did, yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I live. Who can't you spend your days living all
Thank you, Mrs. Zugelder and our select vocal choir. Great job. And also thank you to our orchestra for playing tonight, the Pop and Circumstance. Mrs. Cole, greatly appreciate it. On stage with me here tonight are the following members of the Board of Education. President Janice Richardson, Board of Education members Carol Barnabas, Linda Diaguardi, Michelle Lowe's, Jeff McCaffrey, and David Metzger. Superintendent of Schools, Brian Neenan. Assistant Superintendent for Instruction, Aaron Land, and Assistant Superintendent for Business, Brian Freeman. Assistant Superintendent for Administration and Human Resources, David Swinson. Executive Director of Family and Student Services of Inclusivity, Dr. Robert Chawell. Executive Director of Student Services, Dr. Annie Millett. Spry Middle School Principal, Chris Callahan, and English teacher, staff speaker, Miss Danny Bemis. To those on stage, thank you for your continued support. Our assistant principals, Mrs. Goodwine, Mrs. Tasber, Mr. Britt, and Mrs. Quick, and our athletic director, Mr. Straggy. Thank you for use of your facility here. And class advisors, Mrs. Ostrander and Mrs. Goodsell. You give your best to our students every day and many nights. I also like to thank our Warrior community for including the most incredible staff members here who spent hours preparing your students, our students, and seniors to achieve their diploma. A special thank you to head custodian Jeff Germano, AV specialist Jenna Samantello, and all the volunteers here today. Maybe they carted you around on one of the golf carts. and all of those who had a hand in making this event possible. Also, shout out to our buildings and grounds. They've been here tirelessly working over the past few days. And a big hug and thank you to Mr. Jim Cruz, who dedicates himself to making sure everything is just right. Cruiser, we love you. Thank you for all you do for our students. And actually, one last shout out to Stacy Pengen, local meteorologist, for helping us make this decision. Though I think we could have made it ourselves tonight, but she did a great job of keeping us posted throughout. She said exactly that Penfield was going to get the rain, not us. So good for her. Class of 2025, congratulations. You're unique and with a wide range of talented students who have continued the legacy of high-quality performances here at Schroeder High School and its dominance in academics, art, music, volunteerism, and athletics. You have stories and friendships for a long time to share, and so will I. One of my favorite events is the Senior Sunrise we did way back in September. You didn't know what was coming in front of you for the next 8 to 10 months. Tonight, we'll close the day with our graduate sunset, which happens to be the summer solstice, which is nonetheless the longest day of the year. It's the 20th this year. Recently, on our senior trip, you may have experienced a little AI-generated food contest, some struggles with that, and some campfire sing-alongs, or a magical night at the senior ball. Some of you may even got to meet Josh Allen. All unforgettable times. Oh, wait a minute. I do have a question. I found these around. Is Senior Assassin still going on? What is going on? Is almost all, now you graduate, it's all done? All right, I got them. I got protection in case I need it. So thank you. Don't worry, this ceremony will be a lot shorter than your Senior Assassin game. Here at Schroeder, we have witnessed your exceptional ability to rise above challenges and make a positive impact. Remember that experiences have shaped you into the resilient individuals you are today, and they will continue to guide you towards success in the future. Seniors, when you reflect back on your time here in school, my hope is for you to realize you have developed habits that worked for you, that you've started to learn about who you are as a person and to be yourself. And you found the secret to a greater success by including all your classmates in all activities throughout this year. Parents, guardians, whoever may be the support system for our students, thank you for your support and guidance over the years. Because of you, when we look at these students in front of us here today, we see success, winners in life, and a lot of smiles. It has been my privilege and honor. I always get a little choked up on this part, I don't know why. But I am proud of all of you and love you. It's been a great 4 years. Thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to call up Class Officer Jocelyn Gudica.
Hi, my name is Jocelyn Gudica, one of your class officers. I have the honor of introducing our superintendent, Mr. Neenan. I have known Mr. Neenan since I was very young when his daughter and I used to Irish dance together. I also had the pleasure to work with him over the summer. I was interviewed alongside another student by Mr. Neenan in front of the Webster CSD staff. I was super nervous at first, but he helped me through the entire interview. It definitely was super helpful to have the man with a huge smile on his face by my side. It was super comforting to know that he would help me through any situation. I am beyond grateful to have gotten to know over the years and welcome our superintendent, Mr. Brian Neenan.
Thank you so much, Jocelyn. And by the way, she did an amazing job for our entire staff. So great job. So welcome, everyone, to this commencement ceremony for the Webster Schroeder High School class of 2025. Seniors, today you join thousands of proud Webster Central School District alumni as you become Webster Schroeder High School graduates. This is a day to celebrate your individual achievements, but it's also a day to celebrate what you've accomplished as a group. And what a privilege it has been for us to watch you grow into the graduates that you are today. To the parents, the grandparents, the family, and friends gathered here tonight, thank you. You have supported these outstanding young people, and together, you have been partners in our One Webster community. From volunteering at school events, to driving to practices, and celebrating every small victory, your presence has been felt. Do you remember the first day of kindergarten and that huge name tag that your child wore as they got on the big yellow bus? Or the patience you practiced as they learned to tie their shoes? Do you remember celebrating that first lost tooth? Well, from scraped knees to sounding out words to mastering math facts, you were there offering a hug and words of encouragement. Those everyday moments filled with your consistent support laid the groundwork for the remarkable young adults we see before us today. And to our incredible staff, thank you. You are the heart of our schools. You have poured your knowledge, your passion, and care into these students, guiding them through challenges, celebrating their accomplishments, and inspiring them to reach for their dreams. Your dedication extends far beyond the schools, and the impact you have had on these graduates is immeasurable. And to you, the class of 2025, thank you for your hard work, for your curiosity, for your resilience, and for making our school community a special place. You have faced challenges with courage, you've embraced learning with enthusiasm, and contributed your unique talents to enrich the lives of everyone around you. As you celebrate tonight, take a moment. Look around and acknowledge the support system that has helped you reach this point. And remember to thank your parents, your grandparents, your family, and your friends for their encouragement, their sacrifices, and most importantly, their belief in you. And as you embark upon your next adventures, many of you will naturally contemplate the pursuit of happiness. You might imagine it residing in achievements, possessions, or future successes. And while those can bring joy, I want to share a deeper truth about true happiness. It's about its most profound foundation lies not in what you accumulate, but in human connections and in human relationships. As the song All About the Ride goes, it's not about the path that we take or the end of the line. It's not about us getting somewhere as fast as we can drive. It's all about the ride. And indeed, the journey itself, enriched by the people you encounter and the bonds that you form, is the most important part. The strength of your relationships and your ability to connect with others are the elements that create the most meaningful and the most fulfilling life, because it's about relationships. I've had the privilege over the years of asking countless graduates what they're going to miss most about their high school experience. And almost without exception, their answer isn't about the grades, the tests, or even specific events. It's about the people. It's about the friendships made in the hallways, the mentorship from a teacher, the high five from your bus driver, the camaraderie working with the team, or the shared laughter in the cafeteria, because it's about connections. As the famous quote goes, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So my advice to you is to cherish those who make you feel seen, valued, and loved, and strive to be that person for others. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are so incredibly proud of each and every one of you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Annabelle Weiss, and I'm one of our class officers. I have the pleasure of introducing Ashaya Dasaraju. Akshaya will be attending Lemoyne University, where she'll be studying chemistry on a pre-med track. In high school, Akshaya's involvements and leaderships are endless, such as being the president of Women in STEM, National Honor Society Social Media Officer, founder and president of Warrior Service Scholars, and member of Spanish Honor Society. Akshaya is also an active member of the community, volunteering at Habitat for Humanity, Rochester General Hospital, and being a leadership intern at Camp Convention. Akshaya is one of the hardest working people I know and such an amazing friend. So without further ado, our class president, Akshaya Dasaraju.
Thank you, Annabelle, for those kind words. I've known Annabelle since elementary school, and it's truly special being able to graduate beside people I've seen grow throughout the years. Good evening, graduates, family members, friends, and faculty. I'm Akshaya Dasaraju, and it's truly been an honor to be your class president for the past few years. Let's take a moment to celebrate those who cannot be here with us today. We come together to celebrate the accomplishments of this esteemed class and the embarkment of a new era. To start, I'm going to try to keep this speech short and sweet. I know a lot of us are missing out on tonight's episode of Love Island for this, and we truly appreciate you being here. As I sat down to write the speech, I lacked a message to share. Throughout this year, a constant has been change. From changes in friend groups to changes in future plans, change seems to be inevitable. But the constants are what keep us moving forward and what has brought us here to this moment today. Standing here today, I feel incredibly proud, not just because we're wearing our caps and gowns, but because of everything it took to get us here. From every quiz, every group project that somehow only one person did, every time we asked, is this going to be on the test, every late night we spent cramming, all of this led to this moment. This moment isn't just a celebration of what we've done, but a celebration of what we've overcome. There have been countless times we've doubted ourselves, times we failed, and times we wanted to give up. But each of those moments led to this moment today. As you sit here listening to these speeches, think about the challenges you've overcome and be proud of yourself. Be proud of the work you've completed, be proud of the person you've become, and be proud of those around you. On a final note, I want to give thanks. Thank you to my parents who have truly been my biggest inspirations, who have sacrificed everything for the future of my brother and I. I would never be the person I am today without their guidance, and I could not be more grateful for their support. Thank you to the Webster staff. From elementary school to now, each member I've come in contact with has changed my life for the better. Thank you to my friends, for those who have always been there for me and believed in me, even in times I didn't believe in myself. Thank you to every graduate, each one of you who shared your impact on this class, no matter how big or how small. I know each one of you will go on to do amazing things. Finally, this is for some very special people in the crowd. In the words of one of my favorite singers, Taylor Swift, the scary thing is, you're on your own now. But the cool thing is, you are on your own now. So to all the graduates, believe in yourself, try your best, and dream to defy the odds. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lindsay Hannell, and I'm a class officer for the class of 2025. It is my pleasure to announce Matthew Gressack to the stage. Matthew has been a good friend of mine throughout the past 6 years, and his achievements have never gone unnoticed. Matthew plans to attend Cornell University to study chemical engineering with a focus in nanotechnology. Not only does Matthew devote his time into being a well-known leader in his community, but he is also an Eagle Scout, along with being a member of our school's band and jazz band, where he plays the tuba and guitar. Additionally, Matthew is further involved in our school's speech and debate program, taking on the role of captain and state finalist, where he came to be, by crafting and delivering extensive speeches with precision and performing at the competitive level against other highly skilled speakers.
He is also the track captain, and he does the 400 meters and 400 hurdles. Matthew's talents and strong-willed voice will continue to develop a significant impact on both his university and community as he progresses through his future. I cannot wait to see all he accomplishes. Now to introduce the second part of our dynamic duo, Sam Owens.
Good evening. My name is Mac Alexander. I'm the secretary for the class of 2025, and it is my pleasure to welcome Sam Owens to the stage. Sam has fulfilled many impressive achievements throughout his time at Schroeder, hearing 7th in the nation for his participation in speech and debate, as well as being awarded state champion in the event of dramatic interpretation. In addition, he has won a gold key from the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards for a short film he directed. Sam has also volunteered with the Special Olympics and Autism Hub, which shows his selflessness and dedication to helping our community. Sam will be attending Emerson College in Boston to pursue film studies through their Film Honor program. We'll always remember how Sam brought our class together when he performed songs on our senior trip and senior lock-in, and I'm excited to see where his creativity and hard work will take him in the future. Now, without further ado, please welcome Matthew Gressock and Sam Owens.
Good evening. Teachers, distinguished guests, parents, family members, and the class of 2025. We didn't know how to write this speech equally, so we wrote each word separately for the entire speech. Nah, we're just busting your chops. We wrote this at 2 a.m. the night before it was due like any normal student would. Jokes aside, even though this is our last ever high school essay, if we stay away from Miss Bemis, we've still got some wisdom to drop before we hang up the towel. So yes, although we're done with high school, that doesn't mean we're done with the things that we learned in high school. And we don't just mean algebra or how to write a 5-paragraph essay. We're talking about connecting with other students, doing things together, and collaborating. We'll still have to take tests. We'll still probably have to do group projects, and we'll definitely have to work with people we don't always like. But we've already done that. High school wasn't something we got through alone, and whether you know it or not, every hallway conversation, group chat panic, and awkward icebreaker built your ability to work with other people. The communicative and collaborative skill sets you've learned will carry on. Collaboration is what leads to new doors being opened and personal success being found. And even if it feels like your days of socialization are over, they're actually just beginning. To quote Franklin Delano Roosevelt, people acting together as a group can accomplish things which no individual acting alone could ever hope to bring about. For example, my first tooth would have never been pulled if my dad didn't tie it to a door and slam it shut. And I never would have made my first short film if I didn't have my best friend wear a full eagle costume and run around my neighborhood at 3 a.m. like a lunatic. Thank you, Sean Burgo. What we're trying to get at here is that doing things with others makes them done easier. For example, Sam and I would have never succeeded in speech and debate if we hadn't practiced together every day for 2 weeks leading up to the state and national competitions.
Joe Rogan's podcast wouldn't be what it is without all of his captivating guests because, let's be honest, that guy's an idiot. Similarly, marginalized groups consisting of activists attempting to reach equality have less than a hope of achieving this goal if they acted alone.
And orchestrating a centralized effort to throw toilet paper in all of the surrounding trees of Webster Schroeder for the senior prank couldn't have been done without the likes of Ben Harris, Tucker Barbick, and Nate Harder.
The point is, all of these remarkable achievements that are in no particular order would have struggled to be done with just one person.
We just threw a lot of information at you. Let's take a step back for a second.
When you leave this place and step out into the real, glorious, glamorous, perfect present-day real world in which we all inhabit, it's imperative for you to seize opportunities that come your way. But it's necessary to do so with the help of others, and not completely isolate yourself. And isolation isn't necessarily defined as being completely alone, but rather isolating yourself within a group that you've typecasted yourself into.
Almost all success is built off of others interacting and working together. But sometimes there are challenges to finding the right people to work with.
Especially this year, Matthew and I have noticed something weird. In the last 3 months of being in high school, people started to branch out. They talked to people that they'd never talked to before.
It was almost random, but maybe subconsciously, we all realized that this was our last chance, a final moment to connect with people we've spent 12 years growing up next to. And it almost cultivates a want to connect, communicate, and be together because what do you have to lose?
It's made us start to wonder, why hasn't it been like this the entire time? Why are we letting these artificial barriers define who we associate with, when so much progress could be made if we just broke through them?
And that's the most important thing we've learned during our time at Webster Schroeder. Artificial barriers define absolutely nothing, and they prevent collaboration.
Matthew and I would have never even talked to each other if it hadn't been for speech and debate. I thought he was too cool for me, Sigma, if you will. But slowly, that facade began to fade away, and the benefits to our friendship showed numerous awards both inside and outside of the classroom.
While easier said than done, putting aside these arbitrary definitions for the sake of progress is necessary in all of our futures. Who knows who you'll meet and who you'll be forced to work with, but don't typecast yourself. Don't confine yourself to one stereotype of people for the rest of your life.
Even though it's subtle, Matthew and I feel like having more than one graduation speaker this year fits the themes that we've been talking about.
You know, those graduation speeches with the metaphor about life being a journey or a book or a staircase that you've all heard a million times and would throw up if you heard again.
Those speeches usually only speak from one person's experience.
Which is fine, but one person's experience can't capture this whole room. The same way living socially through one lens can't capture all that life has to offer.
And to be honest, adding one more person to the equation won't capture this whole room either. I guess it's a stadium, but it's fine. But together, maybe we can name a few more people.
Tell a few more stories.
Build something that's a little closer to the truth.
That's the power of collaboration.
And that's the kind of future we believe in.
So, don't be a chicken, collaborate. And in honor of collaboration and listening to more than just one voice, we'd like to welcome our next speaker, Aurora Olcott.
Good evening. My name is Aurora Olcott, and I'm graduating today. Please let me tell you how much I love my time here at Webster Schroeder. When you're a senior, you're often asked to share some advice with younger students. My answers have included, don't let anything get you down, even though you have to work harder. That's okay. You can do it. And chase your dreams. I shared this advice because I lived a life different than most people. And the truth is, many of my dreams have already come true. I was born with cerebral palsy, and that means part of my brain doesn't work, plus my left hand and my left foot. I started kindergarten at Plank South with braces on my legs. And fast forward to senior year at Schroeder, and I have been dancing with the high school show choir. Because Mrs. D'Angelo gave me a chance and I accepted the challenge. And it was a dream come true. Sure, I have to work harder at the dance steps and try to fit in, but there have been people at Webster schools cheering me on all along the way, including Principal Benz and teachers like Mrs. Burgess, Mr. Marcello, and Mrs. Zugilder. Graduates, let's all think about how many people have been cheering for us all of these years. To stand here and say on this graduation day that you can do anything you want to do. I know you can because I've lived it already. Even though I might be different in some ways, and let's be honest, we all have something. The place where I found home was the theater. In fact, I have performed in 36 musicals. And at school, I am home in the music and theater departments with Mrs. Zugilder. In theater, we work very hard to put on a great show. We practice, we have a dress rehearsal, and then the curtain opens. And if you think about it, our time at Schroeder has been like a dress rehearsal, getting us ready to do for the rest of our lives. We've cast our friends, studied our lines, learned the right steps, listened to our directors, and now we're getting ready to do the biggest show ever, real life. And in real life, guess what? It's awesome to be different. Actually, the world seeks out those who are different, the ones who rise above. So why not live life out loud? And how about we give each other a standing ovation once in a while? Because, hey, we're all in this together. Now, most of us graduates know that saying because High School Musical came out when we were just born. So please allow me to share some fitting High School Musical words with you. It's our last chance to share the stage before. It's our last chance to share the stage before we go our separate ways. High school wasn't meant to last forever. always a warrior. Thank you, Webster.
And
Congratulations to the class of 2025!
Hello, my name is Victoria Lamonaco, and I'm the co-social media manager for the senior class. I am honored to introduce to you our next speaker, Miss Danielle Bemis. Many of us had Miss Bemis at least once throughout our high school careers, some lucky enough to have her twice during freshman and junior year. Miss Bemis is probably one of the coolest resumes around. Graduating from Emerson College and later working in visual effects at DreamWorks for some of your favorite series and movies like Kung Fu Panda, Marvel's Avengers, Scream Queens, Criminal Minds, and The Walking Dead. Pretty cool, right? She then made her journey into teaching, which I, along with others, could not be more thankful for. She's helped many of us get to where we are today through help with college essays and teaching us to find the deeper meaning in what we learn. If any of you are familiar with her grading system, I would consider her not an 89, but an 100 in all aspects. Please join me in welcoming to the podium our very own sassy queen, Miss Tanny Bemis.
Oh, goodness. Well, now that all of my past information is out there, I guess I will share a little story. Good evening, Superintendent Neenan, members of the Board of Education, Principal Benz, esteemed faculty, staff, family, and friends, and most important, Ava Brown. Yeah! There you go. I said your name. In all seriousness, congratulations to the class of 2025, a class that certainly has my heart. I am honored to be here with you this evening, and I suspect a few of your classmates, 129 to be exact, want me to tell all of you a story. And if you remember anything from the past 13 years of reading stories together, it's that any good story follows a pattern. That isn't always the 5-paragraph essay, Matt and Sam. As the mythologist Joseph Campbell observed, the most enduring stories across cultures and time share a common structure, what he called the hero's journey. This archetypal story structure mirrors life. And you guys know I like visuals, so it should be behind me. Is it behind me? Okay. Thank you, Jenna. You see, my heroes, you must be prepared to experience the departure, the initiation, and the return many times in your lives. And you must be prepared to endure. Every great story begins in the ordinary world. We're going to start up here like a clock. I know you guys can't read old school clocks, but we're starting up in this corner. Sorry, yeah. Perhaps unbeknownst to some of you, we share a common point of departure. Our ordinary world, this first step, is the same. Webster Schroeder High School. I walked these same halls. I sat in these same classrooms. For you, this part of your journey began walking into high school for the very first time, masks half hanging off of your faces, your 7th and 8th grade years so rudely interrupted by a global pandemic. You were unsure of how to navigate the cafeteria, let alone your future. Next, we're going to move to the call to adventure. This is the kindling needed to ignite your departure, your separation from the ordinary world into the special world. For me, I have experienced 2 significant calls to adventure in my life so far. Adventure 1, crossing this same graduation stage, wanting to run screaming from this building towards my future. A future with a promise of my name on the big screen, visual effects produced by. Adventure 2, 12 years later, after supervising the artists responsible for teaching Po Kung Fu and directing the blood splatter, dismemberment, and decapitation to look lyrical, I quit my job. A few short weeks after walking the red carpet for a little-known show called The Walking Dead. This wasn't expected, and it certainly wasn't because of failure. It was because of inner knowing. For you, your call to adventure was a challenge you didn't ask for, an invitation you didn't feel ready to accept. As you face answering the call, the choice before you won't always be obvious or easy. You could cling to the comfort of what was familiar or step into the discomfort of change and risk becoming something more. Either way, you will have to choose. Some of you refused the call at first. I saw it, the doubt, the hesitation, the what if I'm not enough? But you kept going. You showed up day after day, pitting failure against success constantly. You put on your cape, you stood in hero's pose, and you took flight. But both you and I didn't get here alone. None of us do. Along my journey, there have been people who have guided my way. Mentors, friends, family, and yes, even strangers. One particular stranger sitting right behind me, Dr. Benz, made a phone call about 8 years ago that changed the trajectory of my life. These mentors offered kindness, wisdom, and courage when we needed it the most. And today, I want to honor that for all of you too. Close your eyes. Come on, close your eyes. Thank you, Jack. I'm watching you. Think about those guides. Think about those mentors. Visualize them. Hold them in your mind's eye. To the people here with you and the people who are not here with you, your families, your friends, your teachers, your coaches, they have all been a part of your path. They offered a mirror when you couldn't see yourself. They believed in you, lifted you up, and helped guide your steps even when the road was tough and the journey was exhausting. You can open your eyes. Sorry. And while holding their steady hand, these threshold guardians helped you cross into the unknown. That moment, though it may have felt quiet or even uncertain, was a turning point. It marked the shift from preparation to action, from dreaming into doing. Of course, as with anything unknown, and as all heroes do, you must now face tests, allies, and enemies. For me, my challenges were long hours, missed holidays, relentless competition, knowing that I wanted something more for myself. For you, some challenges were academic, some emotional, some you couldn't even name. You made mistakes, you got back up, you made some really big mistakes, and somehow you found a way forward. Your ordeal was not one single moment, but 1,000 small ones, turning in a project when you wanted to give up, showing up for a friend who didn't know how to ask for help, sitting through class when the world outside, or a classroom inside, was on fire, literally and figuratively. My ordeal, that dark and scary abyss, a moment of reckoning where the outer success doesn't align with the inner truth, led me back here. What I didn't realize then was that what I didn't realize then was I wasn't coming back because I had finished my journey. I was coming back because I had something more to give. I had returned with the elixir, the boon, the reward, something meaningful to offer those still on the path. After all, the elixir is meant to be shared. And now, here we are, 4 years after we first met, as I stand witness to all of you having earned your reward, not just a diploma, but a deeper understanding of who you are and what you're capable of achieving. But you're not done, sorry to tell you. The journey doesn't end here. At some point, you will face the road back again and again and again. And each time you will be different. You will be new. You will have discovered something about yourself that carries you even further. And like me, you may not always know where this road back leads, and that's okay. I didn't know teaching would be the answer for me. I didn't know I'd trade film sets for lesson plans, red carpets for red pens. I didn't know I'd walk into a classroom and meet students, you, who would remind me every day why we keep showing up for one another. My dear class of 2025, if you ever find yourself lost, uncertain, or searching for a sign, remember this moment. You once stood on the edge of the unknown and discovered your strength. You didn't just survive, you grew. You are not background characters in someone else's story. You are the heroes of your own. And you will be the hero in someone else's story too. This might not look heroic, but I promise you it is. Our world needs us. I'll keep going the distance if you will too. Now, and the graduates, let's rise, as all heroes do, one last time together. Those that are able, please stand. If you're standing, you might as well. You're going to step your feet hips width distance apart. Place your hands on your hips, your elbows out. Lift your chest to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Good job. Class of 2025, go. Be bold. Be kind. Take flight. Your story is just beginning. Thank you. Thank you.
Well,
Let's be honest.
if you want to no.
Hi, everyone. First of all, we would like to start off by congratulating everyone here tonight. We are so proud of everyone and grateful to have gone through the past 4 years together. My name is Jaden Concordia.
And my name is Morgan Tara.
We are 2 of your class officers, and we have the honor of presenting the class gift. It is a tradition for the graduating class to leave a gift for the school. And this year, as one of our gifts, we have chosen to sponsor the Warrior Service Scholars Butterfly Garden.
The Butterfly Garden is now located by the flagpole near the main entrance of the building. On top of that, we are also sponsoring a camper, meaning we are giving a child the opportunity to attend Camp Corey this summer who otherwise would not be able to afford it. We hope these donations will enhance the school environment and provide someone with a special opportunity to make new memories this summer. Thank you.
Quick hug, and then give me the card. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan and Morgan. It just shows you how creative, clever, and charitable this class has been. They've done a wonderful job. All right. Anybody want to tell me where we are in the program? Oh, we're only halfway through. Oh, hey, I think this is what everybody came for. You ready? You guys ready? Sounds like they're ready. Marshals, let's get ready. Diploma time. That's right. It is 8:40.
Right. I've had her. That one. Akshaya Shri Dasaraju. Cormac Alexander. Jocelyn Gudica. Morgan Tara. Annabelle Weiss. Victoria Lomanico. Lindsay Hannell. Jaden Concordia. Matthew Gressack. Samuel Owens. Aurora Olcott. Alicia Acevedo. Dominic Adams. Hidiel Agapi. Alexandra Albert. Bailey Alma. Ava Alushowska. Connor Ambo. Isabella Aquino. Alexis Archibald. Addison Aruk. Carlene Astafan. Christina Avery. Keith Baker. Katsiarina Baldizar. Tucker Barbick. RJ Barnard. Valentina Vasily. Ryan Beechner. Ryan Bay. Tarek Bell. Charles Belmonte. Andrew Beeler. Thomas Beeler. Igor Blaggy. Alyssa Blaschik. Faith Bloomer. Amelia Bovey. Evan Boyer. Madison Brockman. Andrew Bronco. Ava Brown. Ethan Brown. Isabella Brown. Madeline Brown. Parker Brown. Sarah Brunson. Sean Burgo. Samuel Burton. Garrett Callahan. Ella Campbell. Tyler Cannon. Morgan Carbone. Antonio Caracati. Victor Carrasquillo. Liam Carroll. Peyton Casano. Gia Catalano. Ross Champlin. Justin Chan. Braden Chase. Grace Chichester. Savannah Cerula. Preston Clayton. Christopher Clement. Sarah Colelli. Caden Coley. Carly Colicchio. Hannah Colicchio. Garrett Conger. Angelina Cook. Zoe Costales. Isaac Kuzinaw. Olivia Delisandro. Natalia DeHunt. Ariana De Silva. Sabrina D'Amelio. Hayden Damrow. Colin Daniels. Bryson Davis Johnson. Cameron Decker. Sebastian Del Toro. Marissa Delcor. Santino Delafave. Tucker Dirks. Ethan DeRoller. Ethan DeRosa. Liana DeValder. Kelsey Dewar. Matthew Dieter. Ezekiel Dorner. Kevin Donalty. Nina Dozier. Alana Durkin. Reese Eisenhart. Rishi Ilangoven. Jack Balzoy. Lily Fantagrossi. Kayla Farabell. Tatum Ferrante. Jessica Fetter. Megan Fetter. Anna Field. Matthew Fisher. Madison Fisher. Isabella Forte. Natasha France. Juliana Romusa. Connor Fulkerson. Elizabeth Fersman. Ava Gallo. Liam Gibney. Drew Gillespie. Aubrey Gleason. Kieran Goodwin. Aiden Gordonier. Abigail Grant. Maggie Mae Gray. Brooke Gwelly. Daniel Gwelly. Dario Gwelly. Ryan Guido. Stephanie Gulvin. Austin Hall. Benjamin Harris. Josella Harrison. Nathaniel Harder. Finn Haynes. Gabriella Hudson. Avian Huntone. William Hyman. Angel Iglesias Quintana. Maisie Insalaco. Pierce Isham. Natalie Jagla. Jayla Jarvis. Yi Zhang. Nix Johnson. Gavin Jones. Nathan Jones. Virgil Joseph. Lance Karniski. Lilia Keefe. Jack Kelly. Colin Knight. Amber Kohlmeyer. Catherine Kovach. Katerina Kushnerov.
Nathan LaBarbera. Isabella Lagos. Kira Lane. Trinity Leckinger. Eric Leanhoutz. Camden Lafoy. Tyler Lombardo. Kyle Lowry. Benjamin Madison. Connor Madison. Alexis Monera. Alexander Mancy. Edgar Martinez. Gianna Martirana. John Martirella. Christopher Masters. Calum McCafferty. Aaron McCaffrey. Maya McInerney. Bradley McKinley. Madeline McVeigh. Malachi Meredith. Madeline Meyer. Reagan Myers. Giselle Mims. Riker Mirabella. Maddox Molisani. Addison Morgan. Emily Mueller. Colby Monroe. Emily Neubauer. Gabrielle Nicolo. Hadi Nassar. Marissa Norson. Leah Novelli. Jacob Olashuk. Elizabeth Ott. Rain Ovando. Melik Asbas. Sarah Paynton. Ludmila Paholik. Gianna Pelagonia McCarthy. Luka Paraskevov. Samuel Perry Haley. Dylan Pizzo. Maya Perales. Alexa Petrelli Mills. Victoria Pham. Elisa Pinkney. Ian Pitt. Braden Piefko. Heather Place. Evan Plouffe. Demetrius Powell. Lydia Pratico. Sorella Prisha. Noah Pravasti. Colin Prince. Bella Pomputis. Mario Pupachovsky. Dominic Pusateri. Gabriella Quigley. Aiden Ramirez. Arlinda Restalica. Vincent Ricotta. Tyler Riggy. Brennan Robinson. Bryson Robinson. Nolan Roughsedge. Akila Rowe. Rachel Royer. Lindsay Ruffalo. Emily Ruffle. Antonio Ruiz. Sawyer Runnels. Rachel Aspen Russell. Evan Santiago. Evan Shawbrook. Olivia Scheibel. Nicholas Shalacy. Emily Schroeder. Isabella Serapilio. Evan Shea. Caitlin Sherwood. Munir Shauka. Maya Silliman. Madeline Sewick. Anya Slobodian. Jacob Sleck. Olivia Sleck. Jordan Smith. Logan Smith. Tania Smith. Michael Sophia. Steven Sosa Jr. Milena Spalacci. Lucy Starzik. Isaac Stieber. Aiden Stevens. Avery Stockman. Jackson Stone. Olivia Strasser. Christopher Strauss. Catherine Sulo. Arda Tankute. Samantha Teeter. Maya Terry. Lucy Torpy. Damari Trammell. Cecilia Tucciarello. Braden Tupper. Edward Timkiv. Melis Ergalu. Logan Unger. David Vasquez. Michael Burhow. Gabriella Bernetti. Jenna Bicari. Samantha Bisico. Preston Wagner. Scott Wagner. Zella Wahid. Emilio Walton. Tyler Washington. Gabriella Watkins. Kylie Willis. Shane Williams. Mari Wilson. Ariana Wood. Miley Woodward. George Austin Wright. Hannah Yarovitz. Matthew Youngs. Orion Zimmerman.
You know when to go.
And last but not least, Adelaide Zobku.
Class? No, they didn't. That's why we had, I tell them, always keep a couple blanks just in case. All right. Wow. Exciting. Amazing. Thank you. Well done. Speaking of thank yous, I'd like to give a big thank you to our secretaries, Mrs. Patty Rajafumi, Miss Tina DeLoss Wagner, Mrs. Kate Brechko, Mrs. Mary Sprague, and Mrs. Robert Mazzanini for all the time, effort, and patience in organizing our graduation celebration and programs. Thank you for being a wonderful audience and supporting your young adults' educational journey for the last number of years. Graduates, soon we'll be doing our cap toss picture behind the stage. Remember, try to be between the 45s here, all right, but behind the stage so we can get you all in. And we'll need somebody to grab that tall ladder for us. One of the helpers over there, if they can grab that tall ladder. Families, please stay seated during our ceremony cap toss. You'll be able to meet your graduate. Now they're a grad. Oh, wait a minute. Holy cow. I have totally skipped something. You should have been like yanking me or something. I'm almost done. I'd like to welcome to the speaker here at the podium, our Board of Education President, Mrs. Janice Richardson. I was jumping the gun. Once I said,
Good evening. Superintendent Brian Neenan and Principal Paul Benz, by the authority vested in me as the President of the Board of Education for the Webster Central School District, and through New York State Commissioner of Education Betty Rosa, the students from the Schroeder class of 2025, you have completed the requirements prescribed by the New York State Department of Education and the Webster School District curriculum. I now confirm your graduation. Please move your tassel to the left. Congratulations.
yeah, one word, graduates. Now I can call you graduates. Graduates will be having their cap toss picture taken behind the stage in front of the scoreboard here. Families, please stay seated during our ceremonial cap toss. You'll be able to meet your graduate after the photo, and thank you for your help on that. One last word, or words. You are now members of Proud Warriors alumni family, and have said earlier, once a warrior, always a warrior. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go confidently, help where you can, give when you can, shake hands, bump fists, and use your smiles and eyes to say and welcome others to say hello. Class of 2025, the bell of your high school career has rung. You are dismissed. All graduates, please meet me behind for our cap toss. Thank you.